Greetings people, today I'm playing Myre's Massive Mealtime, a game by Juxtaterrestrial, a creator you should absolutely support on their Patreon to get the complete game. Special of the day. Attention, this is a demo build of the visual novel. Care has been taken to make it look nice, but it may still feel rough around the edges. There may be some missed writing errors or content that has not been fully fleshed out. Click to confirm. Of course I'm fine with that. What is your name? Snide. One more thing before you get started. This icon means you are seeing new or varied moments because of a choice you've made. Oh, variant scene. Could be just a few lines, or a whole extra scene. This notification and other types of content can be disabled or enabled in the content options portion of the settings. Enjoy! For the last year, Snide, you've frequented the town of Cliffrun for many things. It was a former logging settlement that turned into a college town and tourist destination, but none of those things were really what captured your interest. No, Snide. Myre's ice cream is what kept you coming back. That old cliffside logging lodge turned into an ice cream shop was special. It isn't some corporate chain with focus-tested, board-approved branding. It's an authentically local place, selling ice cream made and formulated in the same building. The ice cream truly is good, world-class possibly, but the reason for your frequent visits is a bit more personal. Myre's ice cream is owned and operated by Myre Camarina. For you, her good looks are just a topping for her infectious sweetness and kind soul. You couldn't help but fall for her. You fell hard. You took things slow. You visited frequently, tipped well, made small talk. After months, Myre knew your name and order. Her smile became extra sweet when she saw you walk in. Finally, you pushed things a little further. The logic was pretty simple. Anyone who spends so much time around such delicious treats must be constantly tempted to indulge, and similarly tortured by not being able to. And so you broke the ice by offering to tip her by buying some of her own ice cream. You immediately chastised yourself. How tacky is that? Buying a woman the thing she spends all day making and selling? But surprisingly, Myre was happy to accept. She was thrilled that you offered. You offered the next time you visited too, and the next. It quickly became routine. And so you pushed further. One night, near closing, you asked her to eat her ice cream with you. She liked the idea. On her back deck, next to a pleasant fire as the sun set over the ocean, you talked and enjoyed your ice cream together. While you noticed her hungrily eyeing your bowl, you offered her a bite. She explained it was a flavor of hers she hadn't had in a long time. She eagerly let you feed her a spoonful. She enjoyed it so much that when you jokingly offered her another bite, she let you feed it to her again. One bite at a time, she happily emptied your bowl. Then, with her encouragement, you fed her the rest of her own serving as well. She liked that too. You talked, laughed, flirted, and it didn't take long for both of you to come to the same conclusion. A night out together might be fun. Dinner. A date. You end up down by the shore, at the very edge of the touristy section of Cliffrun. The sign above the restaurant's door reads, Neotahu's Bed and Banquet, with a bigger movie theater sign above reading, Neotahu's Food, Lodgings, Atmosphere. Eat well. Though it has the outward appearance of being a tourist trap, it has the reputation for being anything but. While Neotahu's Bed and Banquet does cater to tourists, it also goes to great effort to attract locals. The food is good, so are the drinks and service. Prices are a bit high, but locals do get a decent discount. All that is great, but when Myre chose the location, the thing that stuck out to you was the restaurant's reputation for serving exceptionally large portion sizes. If you want to eat like a king or queen on a budget, the rumor is that there's no better place to go than near Tahu's Bed and Banquet.
This is the place. I think they've remodeled recently, though.
Oh yeah? Do you eat here often then?
Well, I've been here before, yeah. Just a few times. But I've been here enough times to know the food is great. They have a great selection. You'll see. I can't wait to get inside.
The interior is much more upscale than the exterior hints at. It's not a high-class place by any measure, but it's definitely a cut above most of the other places along the shore.
Hi. Welcome to Neo Tahu's Bed and Banquet.
There is an awkward pause. It's just the two of us.
Right. Have you been to Neo Tahu's Bed and Banquet before? Yeah. I've been here a couple of times before, but it's the first time for my date.
Yeah, first time for me.
Right. Well, okay. So just to remind you.
The woman sighs with psychic pain, then continues with a rehearsed line.
That here at Neo Tahu's Bed and Banquet, we work with local suppliers to provide you the biggest portion sizes at the best price so that you're never left unsatisfied. Now, I'm Clara and I'll be your server tonight. Please follow me to your table.
You're seated in the second floor hall as the setting sun descends behind the ocean horizon.
Here are your menus. Let me know when you're ready to order. It's got a lot on it, so signal to me when you're ready to order. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. We'll let you know.
Okay.
Your server quickly departs. You're left alone with your date.
A bit grumpy, isn't she? Sorry if it puts a bad start to things.
Nonsense. A grumpy waitress is annoying, sure, but as long as they take our orders right and deliver the food, I'll have forgotten about her by the time I go to bed.
I guess you're right. What does it matter if she's in a bad mood? We didn't come here for her. Hehe.
Myre picks up the menu for a moment, looking it over. You take a moment to skim as well. Neither Myre nor the reviews were joking. The selection is extensive.
No, we came for food. And romance. I'm so excited for our first date. Well, no, just our first real date. Hehe. Because there was that other night on my deck. With the flirting. And you being all romantic and decadent feeding me ice cream.
Oh yes, I remember.
Hehe. But that wasn't really a date, was it? We didn't plan it. Not like tonight.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So, are you excited? I know I am.
You smile and chuckle out of bashful agreement. Myre mirrors your energy and smiles.
Yeah, it's wild. I keep thinking about the last few weeks to try and make sense of it all.
What do you mean? To make sense of what?
I keep trying to figure out what it was that led me to this. I mean, it wasn't that quick, but I feel like we both got totally swept up into this. Into something romantic. A date. A real thing. This date. Our date.
I hope it's just our first date too.
Hehe. Yeah, hopefully. But really, I am curious about how this happened. I mean, you've been a regular customer for a while, so what happened to change that? What brought us together? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why did things take a more romantic path?
Talk about the insist it was Myre's good choices. Flip, I don't know. Guess I'll go with this one. I don't know. The world is complicated. I couldn't say which choices brought us here. Maybe it was always going to happen. Or maybe it was just luck. But I know whatever choices that got us here were the right ones.
Heh, I've never had someone flirt with me by talking about destiny before. I don't tend to think of myself on such a grand scale.
Well, I didn't mean to make it sound so mythological. I just mean that I trust your judgment. Obviously, because I'm happy I get to be here with you, but also because you're a successful woman. And I don't think that was luck.
That's nice of you to say. Thanks, really.
Myre goes quiet for a moment as he ponders something.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that I would have done differently. Especially because I ended up here with you tonight. And don't be so humble about it. I wouldn't want to be with anyone else tonight. It's like you said, I made the right choice.
The conversation slows down a bit. You and Myre engage in a little more small talk before a lull in the conversation forms. Your date sits down her menu and stares at you across the table. She seems to be giving you a chance to lead the conversation. So, are you as hungry as you look tonight? Offer to get Myre a drink to start. So, you make ice cream, huh? That's really cool. Ask Myre about how she got into the ice cream business. Ask Myre about what her dream trip might be. Compliment Myre's appearance. Tell Myre to get whatever she wants because you'll pick up the check. Go with the simple option. I can't wait to eat.
I know, same. It all looks so good. And the smells from the other tables. Delicious. It's exciting.
Yeah. I bring that up because I know it's a weird question, but I was just curious if you're really as hungry as you look tonight.
Huh?
After cocking her head, Myre chuckles a bit.
What a strange question. I'm not really sure how to answer that, Snide. And, well, I'm not actually sure if that's a nice question. Maybe you can explain what you mean.
Different phrasings of the same thing? I admit it was something of a leading question, but I definitely didn't mean anything bad by it. Not at all.
Alright, go on.
Okay, so I asked you that because I want to make sure that you have a great time. I want you to be happy, fulfilled, but most importantly, I want to make sure you're satisfied. And, well fed.
Well fed? I can't say I've ever had someone say that to me before. Heh. And satisfied? Well, alright, keep going. I'd like to hear more about what you want from me.
Sure, it's like this. Clearly we're interested in each other.
Yeah?
And so obviously, we both want to look our best. You want to make sure you don't do anything to, I don't know, scare me off or something.
Well, yeah, of course. You haven't, though. At least not yet, heh.
I'm glad. I'll try my best not to ruin that. But what I mean is that I don't want you worrying about how much food one entree or another might be. I don't want you thinking about you need to be temperate or dainty or anything like that.
Haha. I have to say, Snide, this is the first time I've been told something like this on a date. Or ever, really.
Well, I've never said it before either, on a date or otherwise. Regardless, I want to make sure it's a good one. I don't want you going home feeling hungry. And I definitely don't want you feeling regret that you didn't order something tastier or more satisfying. If you see something you really want, I want you to get the thing. If you're seriously hungry, that's what I meant.
Are you sure?
Variancy. Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, I trust you want us to have a good time. But what I mean is, what if I really eat a lot? Like a whole lot. Tons. Would that be a good choice?
I Well, if you enjoyed yourself, then yeah.
Even if I got a tummy ache and was lying around miserable because of how much I forced myself to eat.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't suggesting you make yourself explode or something. I want you to be satisfied. That doesn't sound satisfying. So we're talking about two different choices then.
Heh, that's a good point. I was only teasing though.
I figured.
Anyway, I do appreciate all the encouragement, especially now that I know that is what you are doing. But am I as hungry as I look? I don't know how hungry I look. I am very hungry, but you'll have to tell me after dinner if my looks now match up with how much I eat. Hee.
Oh, for sure. I will let you know.
Good. And after all of this talk of eating, I really am eager to order something. So really, my only good choice now is to look over the menu. Ha.
You and Myre finally turn your attention to the lengthy, letter-bound menus. The list of choices is seemingly endless. It's a mystery how any place could offer so many dishes and still maintain any kind of quality. And that's ignoring the rumored portion sizes offered. Yet the reviews suggest they pull it off. They could be astroturfed, but Myre's recommendation backs them up. So you put those concerns out of your mind and skim through the tome. It doesn't take long for your eyes to glaze over from trying to process the whole list of offerings. You blink hard and consult your date. So, what are you thinking about getting?
I don't know yet.
Lots of options, huh?
Heh. Yeah. What are you thinking about getting, Snide?
Myre looks at you from over the top of her menu with curiosity in her eyes. You get the sense that Myre is happy to order something, but is eager to collaborate on a choice. I could go for just about anything. The portion sizes here are supposed to be really big, right? We could split something and have plenty for the both of us.
That's true. That sounds good, actually. It's a lot of food, but we can manage it fine together. Plus, it's like we were talking about. If it's satisfying and a good time, then it can't be a bad choice. Hehe. Right? Anyway, I'm worrying too much over something so unimportant. It's just an appetizer. You choose. I promise I'll be happy with whatever you pick. What would you like to do?
Take a look at the appetizer menu. Skip the appetizers and spend more time talking. What? I went to this restaurant that's apparently great and yet I'm skipping the appetizers? Come on. The appetizer menu is extensive. It'd take forever to assess every option. A few options jump off the page at you. However, order a sample platter. Order chips with spinach and artichoke dip. Insist that you trust Myre to pick something herself. Insist you both order an appetizer to mix and match. Well, only one of them is quite clearly defined. Chips with spinach and artichoke dip. Why not? You tap the top of the menu with your finger. How about the spinach and artichoke dip? That seems like a good way to judge a place. They gotta have a decent dip for chips, right? Especially for the tourists that come around. If they can't manage that, then are they really a worthy restaurant?
Hehe. Yeah, it'd really be a stain on their reputation if they couldn't make a decent chip dip. But I've actually had the spinach and artichoke dip here before.
Oh, so how is it?
It's good. Sorry to ruin the suspense. Hehe.
Oh no, I'm not worried about spoilers. That's good to know.
It is very good. It's a good choice. Let's get it.
You see your server nearby and Myre flags it over.
Hi. Are you ready to order your dinner?
Yeah, I think so.
Actually, we want to start with an appetizer. Right. To start. Okay, what do you want? Yeah, we'd like the spinach and artichoke dip, please. Alright. I'll go put that in for you.
She makes it sound like it's a lot of food.
Yeah, hehe. I wonder if she just gets a lot of people not finishing their food. Or complaining about the portion sizes.
Maybe. Or maybe them not ordering an entree means she got worse tips.
That could be it. Makes sense.
Or maybe she just doesn't want to work.
Is it worse for us if she's lazy or greedy? Which is worse for the date?
Lazy. We came here to get food, not wait for food. Greedy. I don't want bad service because we didn't meet our server's unreasonable desires. I don't like tipping. You know, I'm not an American.
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't want her taking it out on us before we even get the chance to tip. Like if the base price is low, then that means a lower tip. I could see her giving up on service early if we fit the mold of low tippers. Or worse, if she's vindictive and she suspects that, she could do something to try and ruin their experience.
She better not.
I doubt that that's the case, but that's why it would be worse.
When you put it that way, how can I disagree? I'll just have to show her that we're not those people. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
I guess we'll see. Oh, there she is now. ...
Even holding the tray above her head, you can see some of the chips heaped on it. Surprised they haven't touched the ceiling at this point.
Here is your food.
As soon as you both move your hands, she drops the tray down on your table with a crisp clatter. Thud. It's a whole tray piled high with chips. It's a minor miracle that your server didn't leave a trail of fallen chips behind her as she delivered it.
Part of it anyway. Be right back. ... Here.
With great effort, she carries out what looks to be a small cauldron. Thud. Ah. That is literally a cauldron right there. She plops the huge container of spinach and artichoke dip onto what little space remains on the table. The thick paste contained inside hardly moves. The heaping tray of appetizers is like a buffet. It's enough chips and dip to cater to the needs of a major sporting event.
So, enjoy your meal.
Your server wastes no time getting out of sight.
Wow.
It's a lot of chips.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, that is a ton of dip. Is that going to be okay?
Yeah, everything is great. It's just, I think that the portion sizes have gotten even bigger since I was here a couple of years ago. I'm pretty sure anyway.
Myre lets out a nervous little chuckle. Really? Is that going to be a problem?
No, it's great. Really, it's no problem for me. Let's dig in.
You both take one of the curled, artisanal, restaurant-made chips and take a scoop from the pot of hot spinach and artichoke dip. Myre crunches down. Oh, well, there she is crunching indeed. Then so do you.
Oh, that's good stuff.
What, there's no animation of me eating the chip?
Very good. I'm happy to see that they use the same recipe they used to.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All the ingredients must be really fresh. Myre scoops another chip into the dip and crunches it with a laugh. Chip number 2. My goodness, I believe she just ate a chip. and you join her again.
Wow, I know it's probably not so much the freshness. They probably just use a lot of things that make it terrible for you. But it tastes so good.
She goes back for more and really loads up a chip to the point where it almost breaks under the weight of the dip. Crunch.
Hehe. Excuse me.
You don't have to look at me like that. I'm not going to make you feel bad for eating something good. God forbid you enjoy yourself.
Right, of course. I know that.
Myre loads up another chip with dip, then makes a sandwich of it with another chip. She takes a big bite. The downward force pushes out a dollop of dip onto the back of her hand.
Oh, hehe. Whoops. Maybe that was a bit too ambitious.
Keeping eye contact with you, she licks the dip off the back of her hand, then sucks the remaining residue off, before licking each of her fingers clean. Then she goes back for more. What? What's going to happen? Is she going to eat a chip? Flip. The mishap didn't dissuade her hunger at all. It's a lot of dip, but working together, you quickly make short work of the appetizer.
I have to say, Snide, that was a good choice of appetizer. Delicious. We should digest a little bit, but I'm excited to get onto the actual dinner.
You both settle in for some pleasant conversation before making your choices about dinner. End. Well, I guess support Juxtaterrestrial on Patreon to see the full course. What I saw of it, that was a pretty nice game. So, make sure to support them if you want to get the full version. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.